Hey, good morning, everyone. How's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you with another episode, Coffee with Coach. Bring those mental vitamins to you on this Friday morning. It's beautiful out, at least here in Arlington, Texas. So hopefully it's nice out where you're at. But if it's not, it's all right. You know, the sun is still shining up there anyways, or if it's cloudy or rainy, wherever you're at. So anyways, want to bring, I was talking about yesterday about routine power, building good habits and, the momentum that can bring you and stuff like that, the good things that come from an actual routine. Morning, so today, this kind of goes with it, but on the other side, it's called Be Patient. All right, again, still in the, morning, Miss Peggy, the compound effect, okay, still in this book. And they just got good little chapters in here, good little reads. And so I want to get this out to you real quick, because if this pertains to you, hopefully this will help and get your Friday and your day and your weekend off to a better start. So be patient. When it comes to breaking old habits and starting new ones, remember to be patient with yourself. If you spent 20, 30, or 40 years or more repeating the behaviors you're now trying to change, you've got to expect it's going to take time and effort before you see lasting results. Science shows that patterns of thoughts and actions repeated many times create what's called neurosignature or brain groove, or a series of interconnected neurons that carry the thought patterns of a particular habit. Attention feeds the habit. When we give our attention to a habit, we activate the brain groove, releasing the thoughts, desires, and actions related to that habit. Luckily, our brains are malleable. If we stop giving attention to the bad habits, those grooves weaken. When we form new habits, we drive new grooves deeper with each repetition and eventually overpowering the previous ones. Creating new habits and burning new grooves into your brain will take time. Be patient with yourself. If you fall off the wagon, brush yourself off. Don't beat yourself up and get back on. No problem. We all stumble. Just go again and try another strategy. Reinforce your commitment and consistency. When you press on, you'll receive huge payoffs. Speaking of payoffs, the next chapter is where we really start breaking away from the herd, where there's multiplying effect really takes shape. With all the disciplined effort you've applied from the fundamentals of the first 3 chapters, you'll get a big reward. So I get this a lot from students. People come in and they're looking to change, right? Most people that come into at least my academy, and I would say it's probably most, you're not happy with yourself, you saw an ad, you saw something on TV, UFC, or something, triggered something in your brain where it's like, I want to be better. I want to get in shape. I want to be healthier. I want to eat better. I want to live a better lifestyle, like you name it, whatever. And then you Google jiu-jitsu near you, whatever, you find an academy, you walk in, and then, the rest has to take its course. You actually got to start. And when you get started is where the patience thing, where that's what I like about this chapter here. It takes time, like you said, and that's what really got my attention, because I deal with this a lot. When you spent 20, 30, or 40 years or more repeating certain behaviors, it's going to take time to break those old behaviors up and start new ones. The thing is you actually started, but can you keep going? And most people get impatient and they fall off the wagon and they quit, and then they go back to the old routine habits. Then they're not happy with themselves again. Then they come back to jiu-jitsu or whatever. I just see this so many times. Like, it's just back and forth until finally one day it's like, enough's enough, right? It's really, really hard to go back and forth like that. Like, that's why I was talking about the routine power yesterday. I just do what I need to do. Like, I know it's just a job like everything else. Like one of the other chapters I was reading, you're going to go to work no matter what. Unless you're like really, really sick, you need that paycheck. You need to get paid. You need to take care of your family or yourself or whatever the place. However you feel, didn't get enough sleep, you're going to show up to work, because if not, you get fired and you can't pay the bills, right? So you need to treat everything else like that. My workouts are treated like that. My runs I'm about to run after I finish this up. And the list goes on, because I just don't want to go backwards. Like, it's so hard. And I see other people and their struggle when they get to a certain point, and then it gets hard and they don't want to follow through with what they started, and then they stop, and then they go backwards, put on some weight, they feel unhappy, not feeling confident, self-esteem starts to get low. And then now then something kicks in again, and then you just keep restarting this thing. Like you said, it's fine, all right? Like, brush it off, but try to be more patient with yourself and stick to the routine and create and work on these better habits. I like what he said, where it's just like attention feeds the habit. When we give our attention to a habit, we activate the brain groove, releasing the thoughts, desires, and actions related to that habit. I mean, that's it. So when you start working on this new habit, this new lifestyle, this new way of eating, you're going to come across some roadblocks, some difficulties at times. Maybe some friends want to go hang out, and it's your turn. It's your time to eat something healthy, or it's your time to go to the gym to work out or run or go to jiu-jitsu, and everyone else is going to go, have a drink and eat some appetizers and stuff like that. You can't follow suit with that. You got to stick to the game plan, stick to the routine, stick to the discipline, stick to those habits that you're trying to create, so that after a while, like for me, that's easy. If I know I'm going to class or I got a workout to do and someone says, hey, we're going to go hang, like, it's not even doesn't even cross my mind, like, for a second to think about it. It's just the answer is no. I'm going to work out. I think I made that, I told that story before where, like, my mom, when I first moved here to Texas, and then she moved, my parents moved a couple years after I did to Texas, and then she would invite me over to eat dinner. And I had created the habit already of going to jiu-jitsu class on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So if you asked me for something on any of those evenings after I got off of work, it was a no-go because I was going to class. And, got talked about, people didn't, it is what it is. But look where I'm at now. Got Jiu-Jitsu Academy, been black belt for 12 years, so on and so forth, because I created a habit and I stuck with it, and I didn't allow other things to come in between that because I wanted something so bad. And now it's just that fight of where I have it, and now I got to keep it. I can't lose those habits. I got to keep working on those habits, regardless of how, like, they talk about mundane and just the monotony of the same habits over and over again. It's a job. Working out's a job. Like, getting my run in today after I finish this up is a job. Like, eating healthy and doing the things that I do, getting my rounds in the jiu-jitsu class, it is part of the job every single day. There is no day off. There is no take a break. Like, if it needs to be done, it's going to get done. And the thing is here, like, I've created these habits over the years to where it's easy just to do it. And there's days where, yeah, I'm a little sore, I'm a little beat up, maybe don't feel like it, but I know I'm going to get it done. Where, again, 20, 30 years of eating bad foods, 20, 30 years of not working out, now you're trying. The first couple weeks is going to be tough. Once you get past that soreness, once you get used to eating the certain foods that you're eating, and if you stick with it, it just becomes easier and easier and easier for you to just stick with it. But you gotta stay true to it and be patient. So just remember that. Like, let's break those old habits. Let's get some new ones going. And again, attention feeds the habit. So give your attention to the good habits and not the bad habits. Because I think and we all know, we're giving attention to the bad habits gets us. All right, so get to those good habits, create those bad habits, and I gotta let you go because my guy's cutting the grass here, so he's gonna make my video all loud and stuff like that. So you guys have a great day, great weekend. We'll catch you on the next one. We'll see you.